Probably the keystone of sales enablement that applies to both manufacturers and distributors is sales onboarding and training. And this is so important because I'll start with the blind spot that both of these kinds of companies typically have, and honestly goes for most organizations, is a manufacturer will set up a new distributor and they'll bring in that team maybe to do some light product training and not a lot of actual sales training. So in other words, they'll talk to them about the equipment and how it works and what the features are, but they won't go through any kind of training on how to talk to those potential customers. And the distributor will do the same. They'll hire new salespeople and they'll send them through and get trained on all the equipment, but they just don't have the bandwidth, or maybe there's no internal sales manager that has time to go through and actually train them on how to sell. And guys, even if you're hiring experienced salespeople, it's very unlikely that they're doing everything right or they're doing everything the way they're supposed to. The best you can hope is that you hire a salesperson that's been successful in maybe a sister industry or in a different company and have him apply those processes to your business. But that's not ideal, because what you want is you want to develop a sales system for your manufactured product or for your distributed product that works and that you can tweak over time. But nobody goes back to the distributor's location to train new salespeople or to train them again, or to meet with them once a year or once every 6 months to make sure that they're still talking about the product the right way, that they have all the materials that they need. And here are the consequences for both of you, manufacturers and distributors. For manufacturers, if you are not doing sales training and onboarding in the first place, you're just not in the game at all. But if you're not going back and doing it, if there's no ongoing follow-up, and this is going to be a theme of many of our conversations, if there's no follow-up with that sales team and with the distributor team as they bring on new people and they lose old ones and they train new tech support people, then you're not giving them the tools that they need to sell properly and to service their customers properly, and that's going to hurt your reputation. And from the distribution level, if you're not constantly training your salespeople, not just on the technical side of new equipment, but also how to walk people down that sales pipeline, that prospect to owner journey that you've developed, then you're leaving money on the table every month and you're hurting your manufacturer's business as well as your own. So that leads me to my core recommendation for sales training and onboarding is that you do it and that you have a process that you repeat, not just once, not just when you bring a salesperson on, but that you have regular sales training on product and sales tactics over time. And I know manufacturers, you probably think that this is just the distributor's job, and distributors, you may or may not want those manufacturers' help. But listen, as I've said in prior videos, you two are really in this together. If the manufacturers, salespeople, if you guys aren't doing a great job in communicating the features and the benefits and helping people with sales tactics and techniques on the distributor level, then your paycheck is going to stay static. And distributors, if you're not bringing in new people and bringing them through a standardized training package and that includes a sales process, then you're not going to sell all the equipment and supplies and everything else that you do that you could. So there's success here. There's some quick wins here that I think that you guys could both take advantage of, and I hope that you do that.